Oh, okay. Hold on. Okay, all the way from Houston, Texas, we got motivational speaker Marques
Roberts.
Let's go. Yes, sir.
Your life is a message. As a brother, as a sister, as a daughter, as a son, your life is a message. What you do, how you lead your life, simply passing someone and speaking can lift up their day. Picking up a piece of trash off the floor insinuates integrity and character that tells someone else, or it pays forward in their life. My message was always one of leadership. When I left my hometown of Luling, Texas in 2000 to go play football for Baylor University, I had this one goal, and that was to be a leader, to help change the culture. But I quickly found out that there was only two things existing at that time: to do enough to get by or do nothing at all. So I had to make a choice, and my choice was just to conform. I started following my friends and my peers, which led to me being upset, big chip on my shoulder, mad at everyone else, pointing fingers and blaming them for my circumstances, for what I was not doing. Everybody else except the one person who was in control, me. Losing, that's what I experienced. Anger, depression. I ended up even being suspended for a game. Until one day I ran into this moment where I just got fed up with nothingness. This routine of me going and doing nothing and not adding up to me being to where I wanted to be. Entertaining drugs, entertaining girls, entertaining alcohol. That's what it was all about, but not doing the work to get to where I wanted to be. So I decided, you know what, there needs to be a change. And that started with my actions. Started getting in the front of the lines. Started going hard at the reps. I stopped looking at my friends to see what they were doing. And I started showing them what energy needed to be enacted, what energy that we needed, how to go hard at the reps, leading instead of following. All of a sudden, I started noticing, you know what? I'm going later. I'm coming in early. I'm going later. Practice wasn't even called, but I'm showing up. Then my friends started calling me. Hey, man, we already at the stadium. Where are you? What I'm saying to you is one person. That's it. In your family, in your church, in your school, one person. That's all it takes is one person to change culture. One person to do the right thing, and it's infectious. What you live, what you do invites others to be bold, to step into that person that they've been called to be, to walk in their purpose. One, that's it. And you have the power to do it. If you're upset with your circumstances, you have to do something about it. If you want different, you have to be different. That August, my teammates selected me to be team captain. I was like, wow. Little big head boy from Luling, population like 4,000 people, with guys from Florida, from California, from Houston, from Dallas. You want me to be the captain? Call home, mama, guess what? They elected me to be team captain. Oh, baby, I'm proud of you. But you know what? To whom much is given, you said it. I had to think about that. At the time, I was like young like y'all, or young in the mind. I didn't even know it was a word. But I'm just thinking. And that night I went to bed knowing that I didn't need to do anything different, but just keep being who I was that brought me to that place. Because I had already experienced what not walking in that purpose was, what losing was, what being in depression was. Man, I went on to be player of the week like 4 times. I was the offensive MVP, graduated, all that, and then no NFL. So immediately I think I'm a failure. It's a wrap. Headed back home. And that's because I had this in-the-box mentality. I don't know what home is like for y'all, but home for me, when you see me and by 8 of us outside, that means 7 people got a pocket full of crack. If you see 6 of us outside, 5 people got a pocket full of rocks. That's just how it's going down. Everybody getting it. In-the-box mentality. If the game can't take you, this game gonna take you. That's all we could see. That's all that we knew. We would conform to what was around us. We were afraid of stepping outside of our comfort zone. And one day, my mama called me in the room and asked me, what you gonna do? It's like, what you mean? You gotta get out of here. I'm like, oh, Lord. I don't know, mama. And it hurts to think about right now because it was my fault. Because of the things that I didn't expose myself to in college. I closed off, so I didn't know about the networks. I didn't know about resumes. I didn't have all that experience that I should have because I closed my mind off to it. That in-the-box mentality. But unlike my friends, I had already came to this place before. I knew what I experienced in college, so I knew I had to step out on my own. Sometimes you got to reach back to pull forward what you've already seen in yourself. Even at your age, you've already experienced something that is powerful where you are right now. I ended up moving to Houston with my mama's foot in my butt. And when I got there, I quickly learned you can move to a new place, but if you don't change your mind, you'll be the same person in a new place. You see, God gives you all control or all power over one thing, and that's your mind, your thoughts. You're in control of that. When I got there, all people did was this. Oh, man, the coffee ain't good. I hate this office. I hate my boss. I hate this. I hate that. Clucking. Y'all probably hear it at school. I hate this teacher. I don't like this principal. My mama this. My brother that. Pointing, but not doing nothing about the circumstances. You not owning where you are in your place. That's what it has to be. I need y'all to repeat something with me. Can y'all do that? All right, I need you to say, I am not a product. I am the environment. I am not a product. I am the environment. I am the environment. I am the environment. You are the environment. You create where you live. You create where you exist. That's the power that you have. You see, instead of conforming and doing what they did, I said, I got to go to work. That little big head country boy got down, I became a supervisor. Next thing you know, I was a manager, and I was making 4 times what I was originally making out of college. Like, man, I'm sitting right here. It came to that. That's what I did? Like, oh, no, that's what you did? All right, God, I see you. And it's funny because when I went to visit college, I saw my young boys. They was like, Lulin, what's up, boy? And they hit me in my stomach. I said, man, look, I don't play ball no more, man. Don't hit me like that because it hurt. Like, man, if it wasn't for you, man, Lulin, I appreciate you. Marques, man, you treated me like somebody when no one else did, man. You changed my life. I appreciate you for that. I'm like, dang, all that was me? I mean, all that was you through me? That's when I realized that my life is a message. You see, your life is saying something right now, as I told you, as a brother, as a sister, as a son, as a daughter. Some of y'all are responsible for changing your parents' lives. That's what you have to own. That's what you have to be willing to walk in, because that's what God has placed in you. But you have to be willing to own that and live that. What is your life saying? What is your role saying? What are you invested in? What are your actions saying to your sisters and your brothers? What are you changing in your circumstances? How are you shaking up the culture? So I'll leave you with this last question. What is your message? Thank y'all.